would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Eldridge. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. Here's some pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Dropping back, it's Eldridge. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! They put the first points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass. It's Eldridge. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
It's complete, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. To the air, it's Eldridge. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now here, second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Slings it downfield. Got him in the open.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Going for it all. Snatches it on the right. Open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down, now they're staring at fourth down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. Got a man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The lone back's got it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Uncorks one to the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Eldridge. Bringing the heat. Stepping to the right. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Creates a little room. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Punts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Eldridge. It's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Eldridge. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Eldridge. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Eldridge. Makes the catch. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got a little space. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the first down. Motion from the wideout. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw. It's Eldridge. And that one's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Caught. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it along the sideline. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contacts for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You can...
Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man, it's Eldridge. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take